Official Eddie Arango holding up that intercontinental championship. The inaugural intercontinental champion being the legendary Pat Patterson, held by some of the all-time greats, including Pedro Morales, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, the likes of Randy Orton, who were in his hometown. Can't forget Randy Orton, who will be challenging in the main event against John Cena for the undisputed WWE title to win a 15th. But what it's all about is Dirty Dom and Penta, their issues, looking to settle their differences. Can't forget that Dom's father, Rey Mysterio, a former multi-time Intercontinental champion, which, ironically enough, Dom wants nothing to do with his father, but seems to be following in his footsteps enough. And a backstabber by Penta lays out Mysterio, goes for a cover in the center of the ring, both legs hooked, and the champion able to kick out. Penta making sure to stay calm, realizing that things can get heated in a match like this, that things can really pick up, but to stay focused, stay on track. Dominik, that's not going to feel good for Penta. And Mysterio drop kicks Penta to the outside onto the floor. Mysterio looking to fly. Suicide dive, turning it into a DDT on the floor. That was absolutely incredible athleticism. Let's get a look at this. Look at the way that he was able to turn it from a suicide dive and shift the weight down to a DDT. And you just saw Dominik Mysterio mocking Penta's walk. Mocking Penta's strut. Dirty Dom, who's been champion since winning the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania, that also included Finn Balor, the man that is also in this match, the Penta, and the former Intercontinental Champion, the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. And Dom already saying he's the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And there's a lot of people who have a right to that, to make that claim. And it might be a little too early for Dominik Mysterio to say that. But not unexpected words from him, considering how large his ego is. Up and over senton to Penta as Mysterio goes for the cover after pulling the leg back for added leverage, but not quite enough of what Dominik Mysterio was looking for to keep Penta down for that 3. And again, Dominik Mysterio is all about those mind games, all about mocking his opponents. And now it's Dom, who's just viciously throwing some rights and lefts at Penta. And, Penta, great ring awareness. As Dom went for the cover, Penta immediately grabbing the bottom rope, realizing where he was. And Mysterio doing what he can to break down Penta. Penta has done some incredible things, including Penta being a former TNA World Champion. And Dominik Mysterio has Penta right where he wants him, trying to do his best to keep Penta grounded. But now it seems that Penta, who's starting to work his way back into this match, what a shot to the face. And an inverted sling blade to Dominik Mysterio, who gets face planted into the mat. Dominik rolling out onto the floor, try and regroup. But it might not matter. Oh no. This isn't going to be good. Whatever Penta's got in mind, he's going. He's doing whatever it takes. Balls to the walls. Because high cross body and a crash and burn as Penta lays out Dominik Mysterio to the outside on the floor. And with both superstars down and out, it took a lot out of Penta to do that as well. It's not an easy fall coming off that ring post. Penta showing some effect of what happened. You can see that it affected Penta almost as much as it did to Dominik Mysterio. Now Penta once again up at the top, but Mysterio with a kick to the midsection. Dom with a suplex. And you know what this is all about. Three Amigos, but Penta countering. Oh, drop to hold. He's in position. Move that he stole from his dad, the 619. And a shot to Dom. Up and over. What a beautiful crucifix bomb by the challenger. But Dom gets the shoulder up. And you saw Penta, who was, expressing the pain that his body was feeling after that huge crash and burn. And a drop kick from Dirty Dom has Penta on the ropes. Oh, look at that. Pulling a play out of his girlfriend's playbook with Oblivion. But Penta kicked out. I bet Liv Morgan's smiling watching that. Liv Morgan currently out filming a movie, but making his girl proud. And an enziguri from Penta. Up at the top, Dominik drops Penta to the apron, but Penta able to send his feet. This has been a great match, been a great night so far. Enziguri. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. A Mexican destroyer on the ring apron. Absolute brutality. Oh, come on. You had to know, but honestly, I'm not surprised. Carlito distracting the ref so that the rest of Judgment Day can get involved. And now, oh, gonna grab a chair. Uh-oh. Finn took a little too long. Balor had it. And now the official's sending him out of here. Finn Balor took a little bit too much time. And then in the end, it cost them. It got them all sent out of there. But that's to Penta's benefit. Penta up and over the official. Tope con hilo takes out Carlito. And J.D. McDonough. And now Penta, who's struggling to get back into the ring, showing the wear and tear of this match. What a beautiful super kick. Takes out Dirty Dom. Balor, who's on the apron. Oh, come on. Chad, whatever it is, El Grande Americano. Oh, come on. The new WWE Speed Champ, of course, this is how it was going to end. And Mysterio retains. Obviously, that's got to be Chad Gable. Bruh. Well, El Grande Americano, who looks very similar to Chad Gable, and now after taking out Penta multiple times, taking out his brother Ray Phoenix, El Grande Americano is just on a mission to destroy Lucha Libre and anybody who's involved in it, and allowing Dominik Mysterio to capitalize with a frog splash to take out Penta. This became a 4-on-1 fight. Wasn't even a fair shot for Penta. And Dirty Dom, nonetheless, is still the Intercontinental Champion.